Well, the heat is on. We're back now for round 2 of our meatball challenge between Janet McCormick, the owner of a couple of restaurants in town, and her son Christian. And this time it's Christian's turn.
We're going to talk about your meatball recipe. How do you do it?
Okay, well, I like to start out with a pound of ground turkey and just enough, a fourth of sausage to kind of moisten it up.
Okay, so the sausage thrown in with it.
Yeah, turkey normally is kind of dry, so the sausage right there will kind of moisten it up a little bit.
All right.
You don't even have to dirty a plate. We're actually going to start with the 2 eggs.
So you came up with this on your own?
Just to kind of looking up different recipes and implementing my own stuff to it.
Okay. And this was all to prove to your mom that you could make a turkey meatball that was not dry.
Yes.
Christian, has your mom had this yet? Has she tried your recipe yet?
Yeah, she's tried different versions of it because I kind of played around with it.
Okay, so you've been toying with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was delicious, and I do not like turkey meatballs. In fact, whenever I'm asked to do it with catering, I say, no, ma'am.
Okay, so
I don't serve dry things.
Well, now you could very well put it on the menu.
Because this still definitely lightens it up. Still, you're using, you know, especially with the hamburger. Hamburger is actually more fattening than I ever dreamed. I looked it up one day.
It is.
So talk about that, Christian. You had a chance to, because you're right. That's the knock on turkey. Whenever you make, you know, a turkey into a burger or chicken into a burger, the knock on it is it's a little bit dry. It doesn't have that moisture. So what's the challenge, and how are you going to succeed?
Well, the challenge is basically I'm showing you a healthier alternative to normal meatballs, especially my mom's, putting ground beef and sausage. This is turkey. It's a lot leaner, lower calories, especially with the spaghetti squash I'm going to be using. It's also high in a bunch of vitamins, and 1 cup of it is only 40 calories.
Excellent.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to put some crumbs in that?
Yeah, I already did.
You don't have to. You already did?
Yes.
About a cup of it, I did.
And then how much you're going to put the Parmesan cheese in there?
I'm going to add that here in a second. I will kind of the gloves to take off a little bit. I want to mix it up, I guess.
Well, you can do it after you do it.
There you go.
All right, so there goes the
just
cheese.
a little bit.
But not a lot. You're not using all of the Parmesan.
Yeah, you don't want, because that'll definitely dry it up a little bit. So you just want to add a very, very small amount of it.
Okay.
Just
enough to kind of hold it
So
together.
do you
a little.
roll those?
That also, the breadcrumbs and the eggs will do that as well.
So it's all about keeping it soft, keeping that texture. Okay.
And we're just feeling it. You'll notice the turkey is a lot softer than ground beef.
It's also more moist than that you would see in recipes. It looks really, but the eggs help to lighten that up, and that's also helping it to keep it from being dry, which is important. You don't want to eat into a block.
So after you mix this up together, you'll have your oven preheated at about 400 degrees, and you'll want to put your meatballs, rolling them up in a ball. I haven't even done that yet.
Okay. So then you ball them up and put them. Do you cover them like your mom did?
Yes, you'll cover them. Definitely, you want to do that to help keep the moisture locked in.
Okay.
He makes his a lot bigger, but his hands are bigger.
Right, I noticed that.
No,
his
it's
is more like
you
a
can do
baseball
that.
size.
Yes,
so you had tennis ball size. His were like baseball size.
That's all right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
In about 40 minutes, you'll have them over here, about looking like this. I made these a little bit smaller. The gloves off.
I'll take this for you.
And then you have the finished product over there in the spaghetti squash.
Yeah, we walked over and saw this, and it looks delicious.
That was fantastic.
With the spaghetti squash, you'll also just cut it in half and put it over the broiler.
We'll switch places here.
And just doing this right here, you can get the...
See how easy it scrapes?
Yeah, it's kind of
And
dried
the
up a little
texture,
bit.
I was so surprised. The texture of the strings does mimic spaghetti.
Sure does,
and it's kind of got a little teeny crunch to it, but they don't have near the calories that pasta has.
Which is why it's such a good alternative,
it's
for sure.
I'm a big fan.
It also keeps you filled up for a while.
You eat it a few nights a week, I feel like.
It's terrific.
Wanting to watch your diet, it'll keep you filled up for a little while.
Yeah, it will.
So
Are we ready to try?
Yeah, you can go ahead and dish this out on a plate for you.
Moment of
Here we go.
truth. Thank you.
There you go, madame. Another one.
Okay.
I'll take this one. We'll serve it up.
I'm going to get a little bit of this.
Well, the pasta is under, spaghetti. Yeah, you can just dig right into that.
Well,
if you want extra, you can always go for extra spaghetti squash there.
I'll just start with this.
He also put a marinara sauce. You can use jarred marinara sauce, or you can
I'm
actually
go with
make it.
one.
We made ours.
Okay.
And, ooh, there we go. I got some extra cheese there, sorry. How does that always happen? Oops, oh well.
I'm trying to get this spaghetti squash.
Okay, now I'm going to go
on my
for some of the
fork here.
spaghetti squash in here because this already has the seasoning and the flavor on it, right?
So I don't know if y'all mentioned, have you had spaghetti squash before?
Yes, constantly. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
So good.
It's very good. We have it all the time. My wife is very big on spaghetti squash. And actually, when I was a little kid, my mom used to do a lot of spaghetti squash.
Really?
Yeah. And so I had it for a long time, and my wife followed suit. And but she's taken it to the limit, as I guess as you could say, because this has been this is the kind of recipe that she will make. So I can already tell you I'm going to like this.
And Janet, I hate to tell you this, but
Don't tell me.
I think the new guy came in and stole the show because
He did.
this is fantastic.
Well, just so everyone knows,
you
it
know
does
I
not
love my Janet
matter.
McCormick recipes.
I taught him everything he knows, so he
Yeah.
can win today.
This is excellent.
Yeah, I think. Are you happy that he won?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes
So
me
you're voting
thrilled.
for Christian too?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm going to vote for you. Yeah, you've
Yeah.
got because the combination of flavors, I think that's what really makes it. and
that's
that's
very
what a
good.
recipe is
Oh, yeah,
all
this is
about,
so
right?
good.
You're
Yes.
always talking about the combination of flavors. And I think this is it.
Yeah.
We have the perfect combo.
And we talk about how
And it's low carb.
he loves to cook, and you're thinking about leaving some of your businesses in his hands. I
Absolutely.
think that would be a very
Yeah.
wise choice. Could
I
not
love
be in
that
better
he's
hands.
up for the challenge,
Yeah.
and it's too bad Callie Ann's not here because she
No,
would
she
love
might
this
like
low carb choice.
She
She
would.
would like it, yeah. Guys,
Yes,
thank you
oh
so
well.
much for coming on and coming
Yeah,
up with
you're
this
welcome.
idea.
Coming in.
We had
Thanks,
so much
Christian.
fun.
It was great.
Yeah.
Great having you here.
We'll be right back.
Thank you all.